I never thought that episode 4 of Ousama Game has been one of the saddest episode I have ever seen. Hello everybody, my name is Anime Uzumaki 1118, and today is a sad day in Ousama Game because in this review of Ousama Game episode 4, words can't describe how I feel in this episode. You don't want to know, there's a part of me that makes me want to cry because, man, the way how this character died is so sad. It just pictured life as it is, it's just, damn. This makes me want to cry though. The way how she died is just crazy. Now, before I even get to that episode, before I talk about this, let me backtrack in this review of episode 4 of Ousama Game. Now, we kick things off the aftermath after episode 3. Now, mind you guys, for those of us who have read the manga, the main guy just said, oh, there was this that happened 30 years ago in the village. And he kind of explained how it all started. For those of us who have read the manga, we already know what happened. But basically, he kind of explained the prequel to all of it that happened 30 years ago. He explained, there was a village, it was peaceful, and then it was a black note. A black paper inside, black envelope with a black paper, and it says the person has to do some shit in the village, otherwise people will die. And after 30 years of so going on, people have been dying, the villages have been abandoned, and now him and 2 of the other classmates are going to the village where it all started. So for those of us who hasn't know all of it, please read the manga because you're going to understand everything that led to this. Now, here's the thing about this. The title is Ousama Game, the animation. What you should call it is Ousama Game, the flashback. Because if you're going to keep doing this, guys, just put a flashback episode. Just put Ousama Game, the animation flashback edition, or something like that. But moving on, this episode was about one girl of this show, and her name is Nami. Now, before y'all understand the Nami, I'm gonna point out right now, we ain't talking about my favorite One Piece girl. Hold on a sec, I got a better one. We're not talking about this Nami. This Nami's sexy. We're not talking about this Nami. We're talking about the Nami in Ousama Game. I want to make sure y'all understand. There's 2 Namis. But we're talking about Ousama Game Nami, okay? Now, this Nami was so sad. She was the next king. And her order was, her own order was to touch everyone in class. And then the next day, she's decided to touch everybody in the class to find out who the king is. So she touched the boys first. Not touch physically, but just touch them on the shoulder. Touch, to get the idea of who is the king. So she touched all the boys and ain't do nothing. So she touched all the girls. But before she touched the girl, Rhea was the one, she said, with the white hair, gorgeous girl with white hair. She goes on saying, I am the king. And she touched her, but she's like, wait, why is it not working? She grabbed her and touched her, but still no side effect. And everybody thought it was his girlfriend, but it didn't work. It was some random text. That didn't count. So she's all mad. Nami's all mad and sad and everything. And he's looking and he's going to search for her. So she found her. And I'm like, oh no, she's gonna die, man. But the sad thing about this is that she didn't die. She just died. She goes into her internal darkness, aka she gone blind. And I felt sad for her. I'm happy she alive, but she's gone blind, dude. What the fuck? Come on, you lost her eyesight. That's kind of fucked up. And then the next order was the main character himself, and the main role, his king rule was lose something important. Now, there are a lot of things that we could lose something very important. Our anime posters, our TV, our Nintendo Switch, PS4, your manga collection, your figurines, something really important to you. And somehow, in his way, he doesn't want to do that because he want to protect Nami. Now he goes. Now the next day he can't find Nami anywhere, and I'm like, for a blind girl, she actually know where to go. I mean, it's kind of odd how Nami managed to go to the beach all by herself, and how she able to use the phone while being blind is strictly genius. I don't know how, but she's great at it. But back to what I was saying, he goes on searching for Nami, and he trying to do that and trying to figure out something important to him at the same time. So he goes on breaking everything, break everything in his house, including his flat screen TVs or whatnot. He destroyed his entire house room and nothing, and he got to do something important. So the next thing he did was to get rid of that rock keychain from his friend that had hanged himself. It got destroyed too. Nothing happened. So what he did next? He goes on running to find Nami, and it's kind of fucked up because he called his girlfriend. He's like, okay, let's break up. I love Nami. Nami's important to me. We're through. All that stuff. I'm like, damn. Well, that's one thing that would be important of your relationship status. So he gave up breaking up with his girlfriend. But man, as soon as he's running, Nami called him and strictly said, thank you for supporting me. I know you're trying to help me. And damn. The sad thing that happened in this episode was that she literally, guys, this is serious, she literally walked into the ocean. All blind, everything. She literally walked into the ocean. And you understand, that's not something you want to laugh at, that's what she gets type moment. That ain't it. This is one of those sad things to a character like her. The nicest, sweetest character, it's walking into the sunset, into the ocean. And when he arrived, he saw the phone and footprints walking into the ocean with a note that she wrote in sand saying, I love you, Nabucco. I think. Namaki. Yeah, Namaki. And I'm like, oh man. The girl that loved you so much died for you. You don't know how sad that is to people like me. I mean, it's like anime deaths. Okay, we could joke. We could make fun of anime deaths to people like, okay, that person deserved to die. That person don't deserve to die. For example, I'm a huge fan of Naruto. I could say Jiraiya's death, I didn't want him to die. Itachi's death, I didn't want him to die. That kind of thing. And characters that I wish they died, they deserve to die. And I know a lot of people, and I can't put my finger on names, but look, people from high school, the dead, deserve to die. I can't. Elfen Light, yeah, people from Elfen Light deserve to die. People in Hellgirl, matter of fact, Hellgirl's an example because Hellgirl, there are some characters that I wish they died, and they were. But for Nami's sake, and I'm gonna say this again, not One Piece Nami, but the Nami in this, so sad. I just can't believe it. Walk into the sand and it's kind of fucked up. And then all of a sudden, after he realized that that Nami was the one who gave up the sacrifice, is his obedience confirmed. So it was actually Nami that you're the one important to you so far that you lost it. And then Rio coming up by the sand, wait, spoil the happy moment, sad moment, but she comes and said, what are you doing? Are you stupid? And I'm like, what? What? But yeah. Now, here's the thing that's kind of confused me in this episode. Right here. I mean, let me just be honest with you. Nabucco said, I don't know. Right? He said, I don't know. And he said he don't know when they asked him if they know who the king is. But in the manga, he does know. So I'm thinking maybe maybe they changing things in this show. They kind of changing it. You know, I feel it. But damn. Again, how sad is it that we lost someone that's not even that, like, a deserve to die thing character? I mean, like, damn. But again, I just lost it. But this episode was really touching. I mean, you didn't see blood in this. We didn't see any blood, but it was really sad to see one of a character gotta go, and to go out in a blaze of glory of sadness, like walking into the ocean, dying, and everything. That was so fucking sad to see her die like that. Like, you don't know, like, that's kind of sad. We see some deaths. This is one of those saddest deaths of 2017. How often did you see a saddest death like that of this year? That's all I got to say. But also, this episode was really sad. It gave us more information about the village that happened 30 years ago. A little bit of information. And it showed characters from the manga. Like, when he mentioned, talk about the village, it did show characters from the manga. And who was in it, that kind of thing. So if you guys want to see read it and get more about it, then read it. You might learn it. You might learn something that led to this. As it go on and on and on. But yeah, pretty much. But again, sad episode. Sad death ending. What more can I say? Ousama game. Good job on it. Well, that's it for now. So tune in next week for another death-defying moment of Ousama game.